It was 2:30 in the morning when the soldiers walked into their backyard, ransacking everything in their wake. They were after Hana Karami's daughter Bara, an 18-year-old nursing student. The anguish of a helpless mother watching her blindfolded daughter being led away. A few hours later, Hana is riddled with anxiety. She has the words of recently released detainees ringing in her head.
We all heard about the beatings, the strip searches, the insults, the threats of rape. A child alone, surrounded by between 20 to 40 soldiers. I do not know what she's going through right now, what kind of harassment. Everything is possible.
But Hana's first task is to find out where her daughter has been taken. Information the soldiers refuse to give her. Once a person is taken away, the family is left on its own to figure out where their loved one has been transferred to. So usually they rely on NGOs like the Palestinian Prisoners Society. It has been documenting all of the detention and, more importantly, collecting all the testimonies. The files of former prisoners and those of hundreds still in jail are kept here. And it's clear that after Hamas's attack on October the 7th, many rules went out of the window.
There are threats, but no rape cases. Some soldiers try to touch the girls' bodies while they're blindfolded. It's a form of sexual harassment. According to Israeli law, only female soldiers can access female cells.
That doesn't happen anymore. Rokeya Amro was asleep when the Israeli forces came for her. As she was led away, she was taunted.
He was yelling, "Did you see how they raped our women? How they beheaded children? He told me that he will let these men do their business with me. I told him, go ahead. What was I supposed to say? Then we were held at Hasheron prison for interrogation. Some girls needed sanitary pads, but they refused to give it to them."
Perhaps it's more difficult for men to speak out, but Ramzi Labbasi thinks it's important. He was released on the same day as Rokeya from Naqab prison.
They would lock 12 people at a time in the bathroom, just like in Guantanamo. Prisoners were led away in their underwear. They even swiped the prisoners' cards in people's buttocks. They would film the sexual harassment. The officer in charge would beat us on the genitals in front of male and female soldiers. They would enjoy it. It was like being in a horror movie.
6 Palestinians died in jail since October the 7th. Ramzi is still coming to terms with how he survived those dark days, and his thoughts remain with the thousands of Palestinians held in Israel, mostly with no charge.
Make sure to subscribe to a channel to the latest news from RDZ World News.